Chapter 1: The Sun-Bird Rises. In the ancient city of Thebes, the priests once witnessed a miraculous event: a feathered bird, its plumage glowing like sunrise, appearing from the ashes of its temple after a great flood. The bird, known as Bennu, was the Egyptian embodiment of rebirth. Every year the city commemorated its return with fireworks and prayers, a living reminder that destruction can birth renewal. The story of Bennu mirrors the modern entrepreneur working through a failed startup. The flame of failure is not a last ember. It is a forge where new ideas are born. The key lesson from Bennu is that resilience is a deliberate choice. We decide whether to stay rooted in sorrow or to rise, feathered by experience, toward fresh horizons. To put this into practice today, identify one project or ambition that has stalled. Treat the pause not as defeat but as a period of purification. Write down the lessons learned, let them cool, and then draft a reinvigorated action plan, much like the priests who awaited Bennu's return to set the temple ablaze once more with hope. In conclusion, the Egyptian sunbird teaches that after every ash, there exists a promise of rebirth. Embrace setbacks as part of your own phoenix cycle. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories that lift the spirit. Reflective question: how can you reinterpret a recent setback as a precursor to future success? Chapter 2: The Ritual of Shaping. In Vedic India, the practice of Samskara, the sequence of sacred rites, was not only ceremonial but transformative. The rite of Upanayana, the formal initiation into knowledge, marked a turning point where a young soul shed the childlike ignorance and emerged with a sharper sense of purpose. Each samskara was a threshold. From birth to marriage, from marriage to bereavement, each ritual redefined personal identity. This ancient wisdom mirrors our professional lives, where transitions, from one role to another, from one industry to another, require more than a simple change of title. They demand a conscious reframing of identity. The Samskara invites us to confront our core values and align them with the new phase, ensuring authenticity amid change. Apply this lesson by drafting your own transition samskara. Before a new job, a project, or a role shift, intentionally pause. List the beliefs you hold, the values you desire to maintain, and how the new opportunity aligns or conflicts with them. Use this script as a compass whenever decisions feel uncertain. In conclusion, the Vedic notion of samskara teaches that every pivotal moment is an invitation to shed old layers and forge a more aligned self. Like, share, and subscribe for more transformative rituals. Reflective question: when facing a major change, which values are you most eager to keep or redefine? Chapter 3: Alchemy, the Subtle Transformation. Across cultures, from the smoky laboratories of Paracelsus in Europe to the sacred halls of the Hindus, the alchemists sought to convert base metals into gold. Yet the truest alchemical pursuit was inner alchemy, transforming ordinary fear into courage, doubt into clarity. In the Chinese Tang tradition, the alchemist distilled longevity elixirs, but the secret ingredient for many was the disciplined mind, focus, patience, and a vision that could see beyond the surface. Modern business leaders and creative thinkers face similar challenges. Market volatility feels like iron that must become gold. The alchemist's recipe: self-doubt as lead, curiosity as mercury, discipline as vinegar, can be distilled into a practical framework. 1. Start with honest self-assessment. Recognize your base qualities. 2. Inject curiosity as the catalyst. Ask questions that expand boundaries. 3. Apply discipline to refine and synthesize until a new product of value emerges. Apply this today by treating a persistent challenge, such as stakeholder resistance or a stalled project, as a lead that could be turned into gold through patient, deliberate experimentation. Keep a focused log of hypotheses and results, and let the process guide you toward breakthrough. In conclusion, the alchemical narrative teaches that visible transformation arises from deliberate inner work and disciplined practice. Like, share, and subscribe for more alchemical insights. Reflective question: which lead-like challenge in your life could become gold if approached with patience and curiosity? Chapter 4: Storms of the Mind, Stoic Resilience. Ancient Stoicism, taught by Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, offers a robust framework for overcoming emotional turbulence. A Stoic view holds that events are neutral, our judgments color them. Aurelius penned, "When you hear a person speaking with a tone about whom you dislike, let your mind not be affected." This detachment was not about unfeeling indifference, but about mastering internal reaction. Combine this with the Egyptian phoenix and Vedic Samskara, the resilience to rise and the wisdom to redefine identity. The Stoic reminds us that change is a natural law, and our focus should shift from external control to internal discipline. To practice today, the moment a crisis appears, pause, ask yourself, what is within my control? Then accept what is not. Ground your response in your core values, those reinforced by Samskara, and adjust your actions without emotional upheaval. This disciplined response will turn potential stumbling blocks into stepping stones, just as alchemists turned base metals to gold. In conclusion, Stoicism empowers you to master the mind, turning every storm into an opportunity for growth. Like, share, and subscribe to keep mastering the mind. Reflective question: in what way can you shift your focus from external outcomes to internal values when faced with unforeseen challenges? Chapter 5, Ignition, a Call to Action. The Egyptian phoenix's fiery rebirth, the Vedic Samskara's purposeful transition, and alchemy's transformative chemistry converge into a single truth. The present moment is both a crucible and a catalyst. By embracing resilient intent, intentional transformation, and disciplined action, you can ignite change in all spheres: career, relationships, personal purpose. Take the next step. Choose one discipline, creative, professional, or personal, and apply the triad of rebirth, ritual, and alchemy. Set a clear goal, define the values you carry, and let Stoic calm guide your execution. Witness how your own phoenix begins to rise, your Samskara reshapes identity, and your alchemical work turns challenges into golden opportunities. Like, share, and subscribe to join the journey, and share your daily ignition stories in the comments. Reflective question: what single step can you commit to this week that will ignite the rebirth, ritual, and transformation within you? Philosophy Spotlight: Stoicism in Action. Stoicism, distilled by Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, is a philosophy of discipline, resilience, and clarity of mind. Its core tenet is that we cannot control external events, but we control our perceptions and reactions. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations reminds us that the universe is indifferent. It is our internal narrative that defines suffering or peace. Lesson 1: Distinguish control. By recognizing what lies within your sphere of influence, you avoid wasted energy. In modern terms, this translates to setting realistic boundaries and focusing on actionable steps rather than lamenting uncontrollable variables. Lesson 2: Practice voluntary discomfort. Stoics practiced mild hardships, cold baths, fasting to build psychological resilience. For entrepreneurs, this means deliberately stepping outside comfort zones, presenting before strangers, pitching to skeptical investors, or tackling complex projects alone. The practice hardens resolve and cultivates adaptability. Lesson 3: Daily reflection. Evening review of actions, thoughts, and emotions sharpens self-awareness. Today's leaders can integrate a 5-minute reflection period after each major decision, noting alignment with values and identifying cognitive distortions. This routine promotes clarity and steady progress. Connecting to the script, the Phoenix embodies Stoic resilience, rebirth after destruction. Samskara echoes disciplined intentionality. Alchemy reflects disciplined transformation. Stoicism supplies the mental framework to navigate these ancient practices in a contemporary context. Choose focus, endure hardship, reflect, and act. By applying Stoic discipline to the rebirth cycle, the ritual of identity, and the alchemical process, modern individuals can master the art of turning trials into triumphs. Final thought: let Stoicism be the wind beneath the phoenix's wings, guiding you toward purposeful, resilient rise and a life of intentional transformation.